Deadpool and Wolverine official trailer. Did Ant-Man's giant corpse become a lair? We've waited almost a quarter of a century to see Hugh Jackman in the traditional Wolverine costume. Crazy to think that it finally happened in a Deadpool movie. Alioth. The void. And in that void, a giant stone 20th Century Fox logo. Leffield's storefront. LOL. Just realized the old blind lady is the overseer of Vault 33. Was racking my brain figuring out where I'd seen her all last week. First images of Jack Kesey as Hellboy in Hellboy, the Crooked Man. Didn't even know this was happening. They got the late period Mignola sloping shoulders down. It's written by creator Mike Mignola. In the 1950s, Hellboy and a rookie BPRD agent, stranded in rural Appalachia, discover a small community haunted by witches, led by a local devil with a troubling connection to Hellboy's past, the Crooked Man. The Crooked Man is a pretty famous Hellboy comic. We're doing this a third time. First image of Ralph Fiennes from The Return. After 20 years away, King Odysseus, Fiennes, washes up on the shores of Ithaca, haggard and unrecognizable. Much has changed in his kingdom since he left to fight in the Trojan War. He must rediscover his strength to win back all he has lost. That miniseries from the 90s was pretty fucking dope. Bro aged like Fiennes wine. What is the greatest animated film of all time? Not sure whether it's the greatest of all time, but The Land Before Time, 1988, is my all-time favorite. The Last Unicorn. It truly inspired future generations to develop the medium, and it was a legit movie vs just a cartoon. It made it okay for legitimate actors to be vs. A perfect mix of joy, humor, sadness, regret, longing, original music, and acting. PC gamers spend 92% of their time on older games, and there are apparently 908 million of them now. I mean, even Fortnite is almost 9 years old now. That's around the same time difference between a PS1 and a PS3. The industry is making some seriously odd missteps, requiring games to have incredibly powerful hardware and still have poor performance. Not every PC gamer is willing to spend upwards of $1,000 for a GPU, alone, not even factoring in the rest of a rig, for a chance at decent performance. First teaser for Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Nice cast, DiCaprio, Benicio del Toro, Sean Penn. Synopsis: when their evil enemy resurfaces after 16 years, a group of ex-revolutionaries reunites to rescue one of their own's daughter. Oh fuck, that is some Johnny Greenwood shit right there. I'm so ready to feel uncomfortable for a minimum of 2 hours and love every second. I don't think there's anything PDA could make that I wouldn't be fucking amped about. Coco 2 set for 2029 release from Disney and Pixar. Coco is my favorite Pixar movie, it doesn't need a sequel. I thought the story ended beautifully. Why, just why? Invincible Season 4 premieres in 2026, voice work is already complete. Sticking to yearly releases in the spring could shoot the show into the stratosphere. That's great, I would love to have a season for Invincible every year, much better than waiting 2 to 3 years for a new season lol. I'm hoping we get more Nolan next season, I miss seeing him every episode like season 1. In Fifth Element, 1997, the case that the stones are put into in 1914 is the same case that Zorg gets later, but it's missing one of the handles. The missing handle is in the gauntlet that is used to regenerate Lilu. Handle not important, only life important. Love this movie. I've watched the film many times, but this is the first time I noticed the handle in the regeneration chamber. In Deadpool and Wolverine, 2024, an orthopedic store named Liefeld's is named after Deadpool comic creator Rob Liefeld. Liefeld has been criticized for not being able to draw feet properly in his comics. I noticed the Liefeld sign. I didn't notice it was an orthopedic store. That's hilarious. WTF is up with the pictures ratio, laughing face, Minecraft 2025 official trailer. Jesus, this looks like an SNL sketch parody. They should have made the entire movie in animation instead of live action. What the fuck is this? First image of Brad Pitt and George Clooney in Wolves, two lone wolf fixers are tasked with working together for their next job. I assume Matt Damon is also in this. That's crazy. Next thing you know, an older, even lonelier wolf, long retired, may be consulted, and offer some comic relief. Now I would certainly watch something like that. Is their next job robbing a casino? Where have I seen those two before? Will Pitt also be snacking on something in every other scene? Just noticed that blind assassin Kane in John Wick Chapter 4, 2023, uses a handgun with no sights. I just like the fact that his name is Kane and he uses a cane. This character wrecked my head. John Wick is meant to be the best of the best but is evenly matched against a blind guy. Does that mean Kane would be the best if he wasn't blind? Like, couldn't he just have made a fuckton of noise to disrupt him? Oh. We're in Japan. Look. A gong. Obviously hyperbole, but my point still stands. Marvel announces Avengers, Secret Wars and Avengers, Doomsday, directed by the Russo brothers. Chris Evans to return as Red Skull. Marvel said fuck these flops and ran back to RDJ and the Russo brothers. I.A.M. Iron Man. And Doom. Like and subscribe.